evening, viewers, and welcome to Calypso Showcase. Tonight, a showcase with a little bit of a difference as we have this special for you, our first deceased Calypsonian. And he goes by the sobriquet, the Lord Melody. You know him as Fitzroy Alexander. Well, his illustrious career spanned 40 years, would you believe? He started singing at the original Young Brigade tent in 1946. And he last sang in 1986 when he fell ill with cancer. 2 years later, in 1988, exactly on September the 26th, a Monday at that, he passed away. And tonight we want to pay tribute to this great Calypsonian, the Lord Melody, a favorite of so many of us. And what better way to start than with the Mighty Sparrow, who the following year in 1989 paid this tribute to Lord Melody in song.
Glory, mama, glory.
They want for mellow.
Glory, mama, glory.
They want for mellow.
Was Christo who called?
They want for mellow.
And Mello couldn't read the ball.
They want for mellow.
Belafonte must give us an explanation. Come out and say what happened to Mello's millions. Harry is a multi-millionaire New Yorker. Mello was a poor man and he died a pauper. Tell Harry for me that Lord Melody was calling in name all in the cemetery. I don't know where to start, but let me sing one for Mello. You all must play with part. I tell you, sing one for Mello. A very good friend.
Sing one for mellow.
Right down to the very end.
Sing one for mellow.
Like I said, a legendary act.
Sing one for mellow.
No one can deny that fact.
Sing one for mellow.
Jonah! You take a bet, yeah!
Sing one for mellow.
Was Spoiler who called?
Sing one for mellow.
And Mello couldn't refuse at all.
Sing one for mellow.
Lord Melody gone.
Sing one for mellow.
But his name must live on.
Sing one for mellow.
I say he never missed carnival.
Sing one for mellow.
But was always in Bacchanal.
Sing one for mellow.
Melody was my good friend.
Sing one for mellow.
Right down to the very end.
Sing one for mellow.
Some of all you there might tell me I'm wrong.
Sing one for mellow.
Because he tired how smart all you in town.
Sing one for mellow.
Mellow, mellow, melody.
Sing one for mellow.
Mellow, Lord Melody.
Sing one for mellow.
The son of an ugly animal.
Sing one for mellow.
Shut your mouth, go away.
Sing one for mellow.
Mama, look at boo-boo there.
Sing one for mellow.
Ice in your eyes.
Sing one for mellow. Sing one for mellow. Sing one for mellow.
The Lord Melody was born at La Peak Hill in San Fernando. He was a self-taught musician. In fact, he taught himself to play the guitar, the cuatro, and the piano as well. Well, he got into the Calypso world, and when you look at his achievements, he just won the crown on one occasion in 1954 when he sang the popular Second Spring. He also won the unofficial road march in 1948 when he sang the popular Canaan Barrow. In 1949, he was considered the uncrowned king when he sang Glory, Mama, Glory, a tune which Sparrow used in his tribute to Lord Melody. And in 1951, the Calypsonians formed their own competition. And Lord Melody sang a tune which I'm sure you'll remember, Jonah and the Bake, and was crowned the unofficial king in 1951. Here he is now with Jonah and the Bake.
Preacher living peacefully with 4 little children in Laventille. A Baptist test living peacefully with 4 little children in Laventille. His work was selling sweepstake, so one evening he rose up some bake, went to sleep and get up a bake missing. So he wake up the children and started asking. He shout out, Jonah, let's fire. You take a bake here. No, one gone, one gone. Well, the power fly up in the old man head. He wrap a belt and nearly kill the poor children dead with whop, 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 whop. Well, we are living next door, well, a trembling. So I rock to the partition and start knocking. Good Lord, neighbor Wimberley, I beg you to have mercy. That couldn't alter the situation. With the ignorant man, he beat the children as if he was beating a snake. Just because he was short of a Johnny Big, he shout out, Freddie! Yes, sir! You take a bake here. No. One gone. One gone. Well, the power fly up in the old man head. He wrap a belt and nearly kill the poor children dead with whop, 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 whop. I finally decided to go over and investigate the matter. In the power, he made some explanation. In truth and in fact, I couldn't understand. He said, well, I'm tired with this boy Jonah. Yeah, and like I always talking in vain. But believe me, neighbor, I ain't talking again. Jonah, yes, pa, you take a bake here. No, pa, one gone, one gone, one gone.
Yes, Jonah and the Bake, which he sang in 1951 at the Victory Calypso tent. And his career continues. In 1953, he was also a Monarch finalist, a year which saw the Mighty Sparrow taking the crown with a tune called The Royal Wedding. In 1954, though, Lord Melody won the crown with Second Spring, as we said before, and he placed third in 1955, singing a calypso called Boyhood Days. In 1956, he was the favorite to win with a calypso that had taken over the airways, a tune called Hurricane Janet. You remember that one? Janet died in the mountain, etc. But a young upstart by the name of the Mighty Sparrow upset all the apple carts and came to win both the crown and the road march that year. However, beside Hurricane Janet, Melody had another little ditty which was very, very popular in that year. Mama Look a Boo-Boo.
Thank you very much. You know, it's a nice experience for me because Sparrow and I started a long time ago. And I ain't worrying with you with that. You see that way I ain't worrying with you with that because Sparrow is here tonight as my wife. I mean Listen, but I want to say a little something. I think it should be proven here tonight. Me and Sparrow had no rehearsal, and some of the things we're going to do, we're going to just do it as we feel it. So that should be some mess here tonight, but they have a song, an ugly song, a song that my son, is the ugly one, eh? Is the ugly song. Listen, all you want to stand up and play this song for me? This ugly song? The mic. Oh, you want a mic? Go ahead. Oh my God. I wonder why nobody don't like me. Or is it the fact that I'm ugly? Tell me why nobody don't like me. Or is it the fact that I'm ugly? I leave me whole house and go. My children don't want me no more. This talk inside the house they bring. And when I talk they start to sing. Mama look at boo-boo. They shout. The mother told them, shut up your mouth. That is your father. Oh no, my daddy can't be ugly, so shut your mouth. Go away. Mama look at boo-boo. A boo-boo day. Shut your mouth. Go away. Mama look at boo-boo day. I couldn't even digest my supper due to the children's behavior. John, yes, pa, come here a moment. Bring the belt, you too damn impudent. Daddy is Jean who start off first. No, daddy is Joyce who start to curse. I drag my belt from off my waist. You should see them running out the place. Mama look at boo-boo. They shout. The mother told them, shut up your mouth. That is your father. Oh no, my daddy can be ugly, so shut your mouth. Go away. Mama look at boo-boo day. Shut your mouth. Go away. Mama look at boo-boo day. So I took a ton on the mother. These children ain't got no behavior. I can't rest in peace in my own place. Tell me what is wrong with my damn face. They playing with you, my wife declare. You should be proud of them, my dear. These children were taught to bloom in slack, and that ain't no bloody joke to crack. Mama look at boo-boo. They shout. The mother told them, shut up your mouth. That is your father. Oh no, my daddy can't be ugly, so shut your mouth. Go away. Mama look at boo-boo. A boo-boo day. Shut your mouth. Go away. Mama look at boo-boo day. So my wife and I had a big disturbance owing to the constant annoyance. In order to live peaceful and happy, she sent the children to the country, coming home a day after working very hard. A woman sitting at the faint way in the yard. The neighbor run and pick she up. She recover, but the woman wouldn't stop. Neighbor, I see ya boo-boo. Oh lad, walking in the backyard. Oh lad, I went to a sister. She bawled, oh lad, boo-boo still inside the yard. Shut your mouth, go away. Mama look at boo-boo day. Shut your mouth, go away. Mama look at boo-boo day.
Mama Look Up Boo Boo by Lord Melody sure brings back memories, doesn't it? Well, in 1958, Melody was in the finals again with a nice little number, The Devil, I've Seen the Devil, and another one called The Beast. And in 1958, he sang one of his sweet tunes of all times, a tune called Michael, which was extremely popular in the Southland. Also, he had a tune which was on the lips of everyone, a tune which was written by Pat Castani, Ice, Ice. Here he is now, Lord Melody singing Ice, Ice.
They have a little song here I'd like to do for you. This is the best song I like. I just love this song. I love it. The Iceman, I love this song. Is that something that you could, such a nice song. Street cry in this city really does amuse me. Street cry in this city really does amuse me. Like sharpening knife and scissors, sharpening knife and scissors. And be-wah, 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 mommy get you pee-wee-wee-wah. I don't care where nobody say, the Iceman got the best love with. Ice, ice, oh ice, ice. All kind of eyes, ice in your eyes, ice in your eyes. The young people favorite, the man with the bells and the chalice, known to one and all, now be pressed and snowball, and bottles, bottles, lady any bottles today, I don't care where nobody said, the Iceman got the best love with. Ice, ice, cold ice, hard ice, all kind of ice, ice in your eyes. Ice, ice in your eyes. It's nice to remember mile a minute from the savannah, in the short pants and washington, tall nuts all day long, and sweet and salty, sweet and salty, and poisson, fresh fish. Mommy get you nice fresh fish. I don't care where nobody say, the Iceman got the best laugh with. Ice, ice, cold ice, hard ice, all kind of ice, ice in your eyes, 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 ice, ice in your eyes. You look too hot. Ice, ice in your eyes. Ice. Oh my God. You're coming by me or coming by you too? Ice. Ice in your eyes. Ice. Ice in your eyes. Vienna, listen, hey, listen, hold it this so. Listen, I want to hear the girls with the ice thing. Just one chorus, one band chorus. This thing had to go over, this part here. This part here with me now. Give her. Ice. Ice in your eyes. Over ice. Ice in your eyes. You're making hot, eh? Ice. Oh Jesus. Ice in your eyes. I'm gonna pick up this piece for you. Ice in your eyes. Ice. Ice in your eyes.
You know, one of the features of the relationship between Melody and Sparrow was this ability for each of them to give the other one a lot of piquant. And they did it in Calypso. And Sparrow in 1961 came up with a rough one, Madame Dracula, which had everyone laughing at Melody that year. However, Melody came back in 1962 just as strong with Belmont Jackass. Here is Sparrow and Melody now, each with their own number.
I ain't come here for no mess. Tell me something. You really a Grenadian.
Huh?
You really a Grenadian.
A what?
God, boy.
What is
All your crabbishness now, boy. You come here, you buy land in Simeon Road. You go to America. You married there.
Buy more land.
You married there. You're so wicked, you sing on me. And you married before me. You're a scamp. You're a total scamp. But I'm going to do you a favor here tonight. I'm going to do you a favor. I'm going to pick out this thing here.
Well, let me tell you something. Every time you're talking about Grenada, you have something against Grenada.
Sure.
So you
sure.
You don't like
I'll
your...
tell you story shit.
You
Sure.
don't like-
I don't like Grenada. Sure.
I'm going to tell your mother let she disown you.
My mother.
So because you happen to born here, you know your mother from Grenada too. So because a cat makes
No,
some kitten in
sir.
a oven, you think it's a bread.
That is possible if you like bread as much as I like bread. I love bread. I
But
don't
I
care
didn't
where
sing
you
on
come
your
from.
wife, you know. I didn't sing on your wife.
You didn't sing on my wife.
I want to tell the whole audience about your wife. What key it is again? Ah, la da 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 di di do 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 do. La da 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 di di do 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 do. You went to St. Thomas, you pick up your bride, you went in the chapel, she was by your side. After you're done married, you're feeling okay. Tell your wife to listen carefully what the people say. When they see your madam walking middle of the street, people just stand up and watch down as she cooking feet. People say she husband knows like a bulldozer. That's why everybody does call she Madam Dracula.
It's my wife.
Hold it.
Listen, you bring me on the stage, you call me here to insult me. You stand up here in front of me and you sing on my wife as if my wife and you was ever friends.
Nah.
You sing on my wife as if
I
you
will
know
never-
her.
I will never
You
stoop so
Grenadian
low.
dog. Huh?
I will never stoop so low.
You will never stoop so low? I see you stoop lower than that.
Like
I
how-
like Joyce.
Like how the girl stoop on. Look, sing this song if you go sing this song.
I'm going to tell you, I have a little something. Wait. I'm going to show you how I have more friends
No
than
breaks,
you,
no
man.
breaks,
I ain't breaking.
no breaks.
Breaking. Listen, I'm going to conduct the
If you
band
take-
for my show.
if you take too
Over
long-
there, piano. Catch your breath thing. I'll show you how to dance and
Well, I standing up here, so don't back at all.
Well, you married a tramp and you cable me to come, mellow come. And the day of the wedding, she loaded with rum. And the ring you presented was made out of brass. That is how I know your stinking dirty wedding couldn't last. When your wife walking, people say she's shaking. Don't wear a corset for the good she carrying. She had stuff, you know. She should wear a harness. She faced like a mask, Horace. That is why the men does call she I don't want no confusion here tonight, boy. I don't want no confusion.
You know, in the old days, in the early 60s, pan was something that just fascinated everyone. In 1963 and 1964, a steel band, Pan Am North Stars, ruled the roost. And it took a band from South, Guinness Cavaliers, in 1965 to upset Pan Am North Stars from making that 3 straight. And they did it with a tune called Melody Mars. And if you were there in 1965, you'll remember the impact that that band made when it came to town. Well, it was obvious that Lord Melody thought of the pan many a time when he was making his compositions. And he sang a beautiful number in 1981 called Pan Rhapsody. And then in 1983, Earl Rodney put together a fantabulous rendition, arrangement of the tune The Musician. Let's listen to Melody singing Pan Rhapsody, and let's listen also to the Harmonite Steel Orchestra in 1983 as they placed 8 in the national finals playing Melody's The Musician.
Especially, I had to write this melody for steel band, especially. I make it for Panorama, late and be a winner. I won in the big tree to watch this melody. I call it Pan Rhapsody, a sweet melody. Pan Rhapsody, great harmony. Do re mi fa, sol la, ti do, re pan, la woman, roll the boom boom and from the band. Roll your boom boom and shine, yeah, yeah, yeah. Leave your worries behind. Boom, 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 boom. Jump in the line and whine. If I had my own steel band, I'd play this tune on me pan. I pen upon a nothing less to harmonize with the rest. And while I play and humming, the next progression that's coming, I strumming and whining. The steel band got to win. We pushing Pan Rhapsody, a sweet melody. Pan Rhapsody, great harmony. Do re mi fa, sol la, ti do, re pan. Roll your boom boom and from the band. Roll your boom boom and shine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Leave your worries behind. Boom, 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 boom. Jump in the line and whine. They tell me I'm a gifted man to make this classic for pan. Lyrics out of sight, the music tight, tight, tight. The melody is so pretty, all them pan man gone crazy. The talk is panorama, go be better than ever. They pushing Pan Rhapsody, sweet melody. Pan Rhapsody, great harmony. Do re mi fa, sol la, ti do, re pan, la
One of the outstanding features of Melody's career was the fact that his tunes went international through Harry Belafonte. Shame and Scandal in the Family, Mama Look a Boo Boo Day were two of the tunes that Belafonte did it with. It's interesting to note that Melody and Belafonte did not meet until many years after Belafonte had sung his tunes. And there were all sorts of rumors about Belafonte stealing his tunes and not doing justice to him and that sort of thing. Perhaps Melody himself can tell us how he felt about Belafonte singing his tunes. And then we can hear Melody singing one of the immortal hits, Shame and Scandal.
A lot of comments they used to have on Belafonte here is that he teaches the Calypso and he can't sing Calypso and he's spoiling the people Calypso, but they never thought that Belafonte doing Calypso would bring greater revenue to the individual Calypso then. Well, I met Belafonte in the street about maybe 10 or 12 years after he sang my song. My song was submitted to Belafonte by another source, and he thought the other source was the writer of the song. Now, Belafonte has been a very wealthy man on folk music, just singing Josh White and them fellas. He was rich there. So Belafonte wasn't the type of artist that will go to the record store and try to find something. He had people looking for him. Yeah. And the looker bring my song, boy. And they nearly go away my whole song, you know, verse and chorus. You think it's easy? Anyway, I met him after and on the street, and I said to him, I said, "Hi, Belafonte." And he stood up. Yeah. First time that man ever seen me. He said, "Who are you?" I said, "Melody." He said, "The Lord Melody?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Come with me." And from that time to about, 6 years ago, we were totally married.
Take it from me. There was a mama and a papa with one son alone, wants to be married and have a wife of his own. So he went to the papa. The papa said, "No, that girl is your sister, but your mama don't know." Oh, yo, yo. Scandal in the family. Searching the rest of his life because he really needed a wife. He met a wonderful girl with lovely figure, but afraid to consult his dear father. This was a beautiful darky. She was twice as nice. He fly to the papa to get an advice. When the papa see the girl, he shout, "Oh no, that girl is your sister, but your mama don't know." Oh, yo, yo. Shame and scandal in the family. Why, Shame and scandal in the So he went to his mother. The mother shook her head when she found out what her husband had said. So she paused for a moment undecidedly. This time the boy waiting patiently. So then the mother she laughed and said, go man go, your daddy and your daddy, but your daddy don't know. Ooh, shame and scandal in the family. Ay, ay, ay. Shame and scandal in the family. Let me hear you, baby.
It's me.
Yeah.
Shame and scandal in the family.
A little softer there. Let me hear them, eh?
It's me.
Not you, them.
Shame and scandal in the family.
A little softer, King.
It's me.
Oh my God.
Shame and scandal in the family.
Sing it, children. A little more movement on the waist, honey. Yeah, just a little push. A little push. A little push. It's me. Shame and scandal in the family.
Melody composed a lot of sweet tunes, a lot of outstanding tunes, tunes for the pan, tunes for us to listen, tunes for us to laugh at. We've put together a little package here of 4 or 5 tunes which you can hopefully jog your memory with. So let's sit back and relax and just take a sort of melody in concert. Here is Fitzroy Alexander, the Lord Melody.
That 1 minute is up, and from the review, we present a gentleman that called himself the Hindu Prince. The Hindu Prince is coming to tell you all about what is required so badly in this country, road safety. Would you be nice enough to welcome the Hindu Prince to the stage? Hey, give the man a round of applause, huh? Yeah. We're going to bring on the next singer. The next singer in person of the Mighty Terror. The title of the song, The Goody Dance. Hey! Oh yeah, let me hear it for the Terror. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, without any delay, we're going to bring the next singer right on. He calls himself the King Fighter, a British Guyana, Guyana, I'm sorry. Fighter is coming to tell you all about preparations for Carnival Monday morning. Will you please welcome the Fighter with a round of applause. Here we go. Hey! So I wrote a thing about the Rasta man was kind of tough, you know. And you can go all the way you want. The man behind you is yours too. Rastaman, what is your plan? Hatred, lovable, Dreadman, you're terrible. Rastaman, declare your policy. Society, no comprehend. We must know where we stand.
Rastaman, be careful.
My man is my name, and this honesty is my game.
Rastaman, be careful.
I was born to Rome, Mama Babylon is my home.
Rastaman, be careful.
People say I dread, me not got the hip on my head.
Rastaman, be careful.
Shooting me is a waste, another Rasta go take me place.
Rastaman, be careful.
Yebedebe, Rastaman, what is your plan? Hatred, lovable, dread man not terrible. People say they blaming you for things you ain't do. But you win talk, you win smile, you militant, you're running wild.
Rastaman, be careful.
I man is the name and dishonesty is the game.
Rastaman, be careful.
I was born to Rome, Mama Babylon is me home.
Rastaman, be careful.
People say I dread, me not got the hip on my head.
Rastaman, be careful.
Shooting me is a waste, and the Rasta gon' take me place.
Rastaman, be careful.
Rastaman, you always talk about Jah, referring to Allah and sometimes the Messiah. God didn't send you to kill DJ Gabi, but I don't care who you be for murder, death penalty. Rastaman,
be careful.
I man is the name and dishonesty is the game.
Rastaman, be careful.
I was born to Rome, Mama Babylon is my home.
Rastaman, be careful.
People say I tread in a cotton hip on my head.
Rastaman, be careful.
Shooting me is a waste, and then a Rasta gon' take me place.
Rastaman, be careful.
Going Africa, man, to find out just who I am. Going through all that pain to find out my real name. They call me Hamilton, that name is not African. They teach me corruption, they mess up me religion.
Going back home to Africa, yeah. Going back home to Africa, yeah.
so good to learn to love, respect, and unite. Go in Africa, man, to see if my people blight. Me footstep is Nigeria, Kenya, then Abyssinia. I'm looking for unity. Free up yourself and come with me.
In my dream I hearing a rumbling and a wonderful melody. Carnival Jubilee morning a jamming
with a woman from Germany and she bawling. Wine, hello, wine. Do where you want to do. I whine, I hold she from behind. I make she touch she toe and I start to grind, mama.
Wine, hello, wine. Do what you want to do.
I wind down the place, I kiss she on she face. I promise she a taste, so she shake, she wait, she ball.
Wine, hello, wine. Do what you want to do.
Darling,
Only to you.
it was nice, that kind of sensation when she started to play with me head. And then she put she tongue by me temple and she whispered to me and said, wine, mellow wine. Do where you want to do. I whine, I hold she from behind. I make she touch she toe and I start to grind, mama. Wine, mellow wine. Do where you want to do. I wind down the place, I kiss she on she face. I promise she a taste, so she shake, she wave, she ball. Wine, mellow wine. Do where you want to do.
Darling, do, only to you.
It was getting ready to romance when I feel something wet on the bed. You know the upstairs neighbor, little daughter pee and it drip downstairs on my head. Wine, mellow wine. Do where you want to do. I whine, I hold she from behind. I make she touch she toe and I start to grind, mama. Wine, mellow wine. Do where you want to do. I wind down the place, I kiss she on she face. I promise she a taste, so she shake, she wait, she ball. Wine, mellow wine. Do where you want to do. Darling,
Only to you.
she say call me brown sugar. She was high like a kite. She was dressed up in red that night. The disco lights was out of sight. She say call me brown sugar. Sweet romance is my game. I got pep and vitality. Come and make love to me. Call me brown sugar. I come from Guyana. I come in the disco. I come here to Lego. She started to walk up, she 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 walk up. She ran. Popodo, 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 popodo. say, call me brown sugar. She was higher than high. Play the music, the hardest hard. Me head feel bad. She shout, hola. She say, call me brown sugar. Slow music get me sad. Play Calypso tune on the heat. I'm feeling extra sweet. They call me brown sugar. I come from Guyana. I come in the disco. I come here to Lego. She started to walk up, she 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 ran. You hear? Oh, put up. Oh, put up. Oh, put up. Oh, put up. She say, call me brown sugar. I can make you feel sweet. I am youthful, sweet 21. Oh me, oh my, let's have some fun. She say, call me brown sugar. She walks straight to the bar. Bartender, have a drink on me. I'm feeling so happy. They call me brown sugar. I come from Guyana. I come in the disco. I come here to Lego. Started to walk up, she 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 ran. You hear?
But tonight we looked at a Calypsonian who is no longer alive today. Almost 4 years ago today, he passed away, September 26, 1988. And there are many other Calypsonians like Maestro, Spoiler, that we'd probably like to look at in the future on Calypso Showcase.
Beware of the peddlers in tongue. A police nearly carry me down. Beware of the peddlers in tongue. A police nearly carry me down. At the corner of George and Maureen Square, a young man approached me there when I think he was begging for charity. This is what the young man exposed to me. He exposed old boots, old shoes, old petrol lamp, a suit from an old concentration camp, needles, thimbles, scissors and thread, a photograph of the sparrow head, ashtrays, cigars, old picture frame, walking sticks and old switchblade. When he asked me what I am buying today, I told him, Mr. Afraid. He had horseshoes, sheepskins for male and female, a 6-inch gun from a cowboy trail, woman panties and powder puff, a flip can loaded right up with snuff, rice bag, flour bag, onion crate, nail files and shoemaker tack. When he asked me what I am buying today, I told him, Mr. Relax. He got whitewash, white lime, all kind of rag. A piece of the German flag, pillowcase, Nikes, modest and socks, rimless glasses and old matchbox, the eclipse, timbers, earring and bead. Up came Constable Reed. He say, young man, you got a lot of nice things here that I really need. But where you get this? Where you get that? Where did you get the superintendent hat? This panty look like we neighbor own. Where did you get this tenor saxophone? Let we go down like you own the whole of town. This time me hand on me mouth. When I read the news next evening, it was Parody faulty. Beware of the peddlers in tongue. A A police nearly carry me down. Beware the peddlers in tongue. A police nearly carry me down. At the corner of George and Marine Square, a young man approached me there when I think he was begging for charity. This